Hi everyone, I am going to show you guys how to get into the pre-filled link using a Google form. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta open up a Google form, and what you're going to do is you're gonna know it's an editable Google form because your submit button's not going to be at the bottom. You'll see a palette and an eyeball up here, and that's how you're gonna know it's your edit form. You're going to click on this caterpillar over here on the right side and click on Get Pre-Filled Link. And this is going to lead you into a Get Link form. It's kind of like a pre-game to the live form, and what you're going to do is just pre-fill all your information. So I'm going to put in 0, 3, 18. To the student, and the reason why I would want to do this is maybe because the student had behaviors on multiple days, and I'm providing behavioral services on multiple days. So I would enter all this information into Google Form, and I provided the services for that many minutes, and the student had behavior during class. Student was supported with individual staff gave ideas to parent to use as coping skill. Eat, exercise, run, drink water. And accommodations we provided is all accommodations because we read over directions and provided frequent breaks. Went over the basic behavior plan with the student. The student completed with 4 or 5 minutes. And I'm going to get my link. This does not submit it. This copy link is going to pop up at the bottom here. You're going to click on that copy link. Once it says copy to clipboard, you can open up a new tab and paste. And this gives you the actual live form. It'll say submit down at the bottom now for you to submit this form. So let's say on this day, this student engaged in behaviors, so I'm going to submit. But let's say later the student progresses on the next day. I change the date. I'm still having this pre-filled. This is all pre-filled. And let's say the minutes went down because the behaviors went down. Everything else here still provided. The student is now doing VMath for 15 minutes. I'm going to submit. Let's say full moon is over and the student is now engaging in little behavior, and the student is doing the work by themselves, so I don't need to provide that many minutes to that student. Again, I'm going over my form, I'm rechecking it, and I'm making sure that the student, I'm providing services for the student every single day, and student maybe was encouraged. Okay, so that is one way we can use it if we have something repetitive with one student that we provide every single day, or I'm going to go back to my pre-filled form. I'm providing services for a student on multiple days, like learning strategies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, go to that Caterpillar, and I'm going to get my pre-filled link. Nothing is filled out. I don't fill out this part, and I'll show you why in a minute. Let's say contact was provided by self. And this was provided to the student using organizational skills. And this was through Google Classroom and Google Meet. And the services were provided for 45 minutes. Okay, so here I describe the class, the student met with class teacher and discuss different strategies on how to stay organized using a graphic organizer with teachers' links on a Google Doc. Teacher showed students how to make a copy and use the graphic. Okay, accommodations, we didn't give any, and the student response used item for other classes. And I'm going to get the link this time. I'm going to copy the link once again, and this is going to get me the pre-filled link. I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to paste it. And this time, all I'm doing, and since I'm providing the same services for each student, I'm just going to double check and make sure every time and submit. And let's say I need to pre-fill the link for every student. I'm going to double check my minutes. This student left a little bit early and decided not to come back. The student stayed and asked questions. So this student had a behavior, so I kicked that student out of the classroom, and I'm going to note that. So, student had behavior, student was removed. Additional notes down here, I would say staff emailed parent to let parent know of student's progress or lack of for today's class, and submit. So you can do this for multiple students and make sure you're just double checking everyone. Again, this is just something repetitive, so we don't have to fill out the same thing for the same student, the same school, the same date, the same contact provider. It's all pre-filled for us so that we can just submit after you check what you want written in there. I hope that helps.